Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to a stream. First off, apologies about the daily latte being like semi-broken. So, as you can probably see in the chat, I did some testing of the daily latte um reward, and for some reason it's not pulling from the list of random latte flavors. So I do apologize for that. It should still count your latte if you redeem it. It's just going to look weird. Once I fix that for the next stream, it will, as long as I can get it fixed, it will have like a random flavor of latte each time you redeem. It's a daily redeem. So yeah, apologies for that. I don't know what's going on with that. Something must have happened since the last time I streamed and set it up. So I'm going to look into that. But welcome. If anyone is new here, I'm Astrid, Curious Carrot Top. I stream The Sims 4. And today we are just going to be kind of testing my computer, making sure it can run things properly. So if you are comfortable sharing in chat, if there are any tech issues, please feel free to let me know. If there's lag, if there's anything weird that could be on my end because of my PC, I want to know if you're comfortable sharing. Lurkers, always welcome. Please never feel pressured to participate. There is a lurk command if you want to use it. Or rather, there's a lurk carrot, which is like the channel points. You're welcome to use that. You don't have to. This is a lurker friendly channel. Do what makes you comfortable. And yeah, so today I'm working on my save file. And I'm just going to pull it up. As you can see, I have not done very much yet. I did the goth household. And I did make them over. So you can see kind of in the thumbnail that they're made over. They do have a cat. And if anyone wants to see it, I'm more than happy to tour what I have done. I did a very minor renovation. And I say minor because like I didn't really do anything with like physical walls. I added a couple closets. That's it. Everything else was purely like cosmetic. So like floor, ceiling, wallpaper, and furnishing. So, yeah. And I'm going to be drinking a lot of water today, so apologies for that. My mouth is very dry today for some reason. Hello, Ryan. Hello, welcome. I see you're a first time chatter. Thank you for coming in. I hope your day is going well. And happy Pride, everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay, at some point I do want to do some kind of Pride stream. For anyone who doesn't know, I am queer. That is like my primary identifier. When we get into the weeds of the specifics, really the only like specific label that I use is demisexual / gray sexual. Basically I'm on a spectrum. And but like as far as like other aspects of gender and sexuality, I just say queer because I have yet to find a label that really feels right. But yeah, so this is a LGBTQ aggressively friendly stream. Yeah, happy Pride Month, everyone. Welcome, okay's okay. Welcome, Macabre Moss. Ryan, Rainy and Dreary. Yep. I also get sleepy on those days. I really like to read on the rainy days. We had some weather recently that was so intense and I was like, "Yay, it's going to be reading time." And then the weather got like real bad and I was like, "I am no longer interested in reading. I'm interested in taking cover in my basement." So, yeah. So right now I'm just going to my catalog because there is a build I have placed here before that I want to place and maybe edit a little bit because it's been a while. Let's see. Like this Victorian I do like. So I think I'm going to place this Victorian in this lot. And we might do a little bit of renovation. So far on my end, my computer looks to be doing okay, which is a good sign. If anyone has opinions about like stream music, let me know because in the past, I would do music But now I'm like, I kind of want people to have the freedom to play their own music in the background because that's something I like to do when I'm watching other people's streams. But if people have like super strong opinions and they're like, give me more music, I will do that. So I don't know what's happening here. Is that supposed to be like that? Because I totally forgot to put move objects on. I should really follow you on the gallery. Whenever I open my game next, I will. Thank you, Macabre. Do you prefer to go by Macabre or Moss? I think this is the first time I'm like verbally interacting with you. Yeah, let me know if you have a preference. Let's see. 30 by 20. That's not filtering the way it should. You can do it. There we go. Okay, yeah, it never had a roof. It must have been from whatever reference I used. You can call me Moss. It's my name. And yes. Okay. Cool. I will call you Moss then. I just realized I didn't really do much with roof trim. So I'm like, when did I, sorry, I feel very scatterbrained right now. I'm like, when did I do this build? Gallery's being a little weird. When did I do this? Oh my gosh, it is like 2 years old. I didn't know it was that old. But yeah, I think we're gonna just freshen up this build. Starting with roof trim. This is like my favorite roof trim right now. Haven't even looked in the interior yet. What is happening here? Sorry, I get sing-songy about things. I hope you don't mind. Okay, I see. I think I see I aligned it with that, but I want to do that instead. That looks better. So yeah, we're just going to be starting off by working on this older build because I do like the bones of it. By the way, this is like pretty much a backseat friendly stream. I just give the disclaimer like, hey, I might not always do what you suggest, but I am not going to like be angry at suggestions. I will say if I ever branch out into other games, I will end up not wanting spoilers. I prefer this to be a spoiler-free zone. But like as far as things go with like The Sims, things like that, I am totally happy with a little bit of input from people. I find it fun to hear what people say and what direction they think things should go in. I will not be offended by that. Hello, Morning Dove. Welcome. Ryan, if I don't get sing-songy about it, I probably did a random bad accent. Yes, I don't slip into accents as much as I used to, but absolutely yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like this needs a oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay. Let's replace those walls with like a real wall because I don't want to like murder the room and make the roofing weird. But I do want, oh my goodness. Try again. Yeah, I do want this to have, my goodness. I apologize for my apparent lack of coordination today. Sometimes I have these times where it's just like, yeah, zero coordination. So apologies. Hello, unknown. Yes, I am live. Yeah, I'm glad you can relate, Morning Dove. Yeah, goodness. I'm like going too fast. Let's see. I want to place this at the correct height. Okay, so we won't do those. I don't know why it didn't place all the way around. That was odd. Oh, it doesn't even see it as like an enclosed room. One of these days, I will learn how to do things Today is not that day. Unknown, so good to see you streaming again. Yes, I am so glad to be back. It feels really nice. Um, or no, you haven't missed any streams. I've been on hiatus for like months. Life kind of got really wild at the beginning of the year just because of like some family stuff. I don't know if I like the towers being the same height. We will revisit that. Yeah, things got really wild with like family stuff. One of my grandfathers passed away. So I ended up just like taking time off to sort things. I did some writing stuff that took a lot of like spoons to handle. So it was a lot of that. And then there was some burnout and like all this stuff. So suffice to say, it was a wild few months, but I am back. Provided that my PC handles things, which it looks like it is so far, I will continue to be back. And I will probably be like playing around with frequency and time of day, just to kind of see how things go. So sorry to hear that, but glad you took time to look after yourself, and the house is looking cute. Performance looked good. Okay, thank you. Thank you to all those things. I know I just like rushed through 3 messages at once. I appreciate all of that. Yes. So yeah, I built this a couple years ago, and so far I still like it. I might put some curtains down. I weirdly like, I don't know if that's actually weird, but in the past, until very recently, I just wouldn't place curtains, just not as like a deliberate choice, more as just like forgetfulness. So like, apologies for the lack of curtains in my builds. Also, I really hope I'm not like spinning around too much. If I am, let me know and I will try my best to be mindful and spin around less. I don't want anyone to get like motion sickness or anything. I think every simmer has something they forget in every build. Yep, I feel like everyone has a trademark. Like, I have a few. Like, I don't know if there's a garbage can. Okay, there is. I put the money trash can because this family's swanky. And these counters don't match. Oh no. Okay, let's fix those counters. That's me too. Like, privacy doesn't exist in Sims. Yep. Moss, yours is lights. No lights. Yeah. Yeah, I usually, that's something I might do with this build too, because like I just have what I use as the default, which is the small saucer light. And I'm like, I feel like a place this swanky would have like fancy lights. Like in The Sims, in my mind, these little saucer lights are just like the baseline. And then once you get like really fancy and rich, you have like more stylized lights. So I must, oh my gosh, this is a build that I've had Sims in because there are trophies. Okay, for the sake of the save file, I'm going to remove the like personal stuff, which like, I don't want to make it impersonal, but I don't want it to be like game achievement personal in case someone's like, oh, I don't even know if I'm going to share this save file, but like in this hypothetical, why is this not furnished all the way? In this hypothetical, I might share this, so I want it to be something that other people would enjoy if I choose to share it. So is this save file for your new legacy or just for yourself? It's kind of just in general for myself. When I start my new legacy, I will use a copy of this save file. But this is kind of just like me really wanting to have my own save file because I do like appreciate the many amazing save files that exist, but I always feel like I'm always tweaking something. So I'm like, I kind of just want to make my own save file over time. So I often put fancy lights, but they're not as bright as the saucer light. Yep. I get that, Moss. I usually just overlap on the times that I forget that, on the times that I remember the fancy light. Um, hold on. Turning on move objects, and my brain does not know how to talk and type at the same time. Because yeah, I don't like how wildly different the light intensities are. I wish the default was like these saucer lights, because I feel like most simmers like the saucer lights. Like, I'm sure there are outliers who don't like the view of the saucer lights, but in general, they seem to be a good option. So I'm like, let's unify the swatches. Let's unify the oh, what's it called? The light intensity. Like, we need more consistency is the word I'm looking for here. Ooh, I think they would have this fancy schmancy mirror. Or do I want one that's like more obviously there? I like them unless they're in a room with too many windows. Yep. Yeah, I get that about Sims glowing. I do run into that problem too when I layer up the lights. I just put the small saucer lights under the fancy light so it's bright and looks pretty. Yep, that's what I do. As long as I don't run into the problem Dove mentioned with the goodness, my brain is not working with words today. As long as I don't run into the problem with Sims like glowing. I don't know how I feel about that sink. I feel like we need more of these types of sinks in a bathroom style. Like, we have a decent amount of like kitchen style ones like this one, but we don't have as many like bathroom style. I guess this one works okay. I don't know if I want to do a double sink or not. I'll decide later. Let's see. Got this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right now I'm just like going through, taking out anything that's like too personal and like doing little tweaks. Like, why is that there? I must have like placed it and told myself I would place it better and then didn't. But like, I'm seeing like another thing that in the past I didn't do, but that I'm doing more of now is wall decorations. Like, you'll notice there's not a lot of wall decor in here. Same, I wish they were smaller so I could have space for clutter. Yes. Oh my gosh, we need more clutter room for sure. Yeah, because like I did like some clutter and we've got this. Yeah, I must have used this for an old legacy save. Because I'm seeing like the prom stuff and like presents. So it must have been around Winterfest when I swatches. My goodness. Sorry, distractible. As you can tell, I am neurodivergent. Got that ADHD on top of a few other things. So I do bounce around a little bit. I do apologize for that if that bugs you. Just be aware. Little ADHD bouncing around. I try not to do that too much in streams though. So, okay. So we've got some stuff set up. I am going to turn this into like a patio situation because I don't understand why I chose to put this just on grass. And then I'm going to take a sip of water and then we'll go in and do some extra furnishing. So, let's see. Don't say sorry, it's your stream, your thing. Bounce around as much as you like. Thank you. Yeah, I said sorry and then I was like, do I need to be apologizing for that or am I over apologizing? I think it was the latter. But But yeah, I do want to put in more landscaping. I think I'll just start with landscaping over here because that is where my focus is at this exact moment. Which I want to be good at landscaping. We'll see how it goes though, because like, you know, it's a skill. I feel like furnishing, landscaping, anything in The Sims really is a skill to like get that aesthetic. And everyone has their own aesthetic, kind of like how artists have their own art style that they end up with. Oh, I like these little flowers. I might do something with that. Or maybe something with these. So many options. You often fear you put too much landscaping. Landscaping is my enemy. It takes time. I wish I had more items out of debug like the grass or flowers. Yes. Oh my gosh. Like they have so many amazing items in debug. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really use debug because I find it to be pretty overwhelming. So I'm always sad that like there are all these amazing things in debug. And I'm like, can you share with me, Sims team? Make it easier for us? Because like I also would like these amazing things without having to do like a bunch of commands and then dealing with like sorting through the gauntlet of items. Oh no, I don't want to have to remove the foundation, but I will if I have to. Let's see. Yeah, better build by helps, but sometimes if there's an update I can't get it to, I use the pack filter tool and find stuff that matches the landscape, but it's a pain. Oh, the mod. Yep. Oh yeah, the better build by. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to use that. I used it briefly in the past, but like, oh, the festive hedgerow. Ooh. Forgot about that. I forgot about all these little things from that event. Yeah, I need to like get back into using that mod because I just didn't use it enough when I first downloaded it. But I think that's because I wasn't using much in general. Like, I think that was a me problem. I'll just do that swatch for now. I've never actually used it too because you hate having to update things every update. Yep. I have recently pared down my mods and CC so much. Like, part of it was getting tired of having to update at every single update, and part of it was for the sake of my computer. My poor PC is kind of old. I built it with a friend in like 2018 or 2019, I think. Possibly even earlier than that. And he did a great job. But also, this PC, the only thing I've upgraded since then is the RAM and the storage. So like the oh, thank you for the lurk, unknown. Oh, brain. So scatterbrained today. My goodness. What was I even saying? I fear the train has gone off the tracks. Oh my gosh. Not a thought survived. What was I saying? Lurk, thank you for the lurk. I was talking about mods. Oh yeah, I've been like just reducing the amount of mods and things that I use just because of my PC and kind of just personal preference, kind of trying to like go back to the basics. Especially cuz recently I feel like aside from the bugs, I feel like overall the Sims team is doing a better job, and they do. This could just be my bias, but I do feel like things are improving in the realm of like them working on bugs and being transparent about that kind of stuff. I don't know if everyone would agree with me on that. I do know the bugs are still bad, so like I'm not denying that aspect of it. But I do feel like Sims team is being at least better about transparency and being like, hey, we see XYZ bug, we're working on it, and it might take some time, or hey, we're aiming for the next patch or whatever it may be. So I do feel like things are trending upwards. Also, ads are going to start in about a minute, so feel free to stick around. It really helps the stream. If you do choose to mute, I always recommend muting in the tab if you're in browser rather than the stream itself, because if you mute the stream itself, it basically isn't monetized anymore. Like, it doesn't track that. But if you mute the tab, everything still tracks. So just like a little like selfish note of mine there. I know ads are not everyone's favorite, and that is so understandable. No, I get what you're saying. It's an improvement from before because it was radio silence. Yes, exactly. It really was. So I'm glad they're like communicating more and handling things more. We don't have to have like a mystery. Okay. So I know ads are supposed to start soon. They might have already started. I think there might be like a delay between my countdown and when they actually start. I will try not to do anything important during ads since I know most of you are going to get ads. Totally fair. Going to make coffee, BRB. Yes, excellent. Take this opportunity for coffee break, bathroom break, stretch break, whatever you need. Feel free, especially since we are coming up on an ad break. And I will just continue battling this landscaping. I think I'm going to keep it relatively simple with these like low-lying bushes. And then I might even like see if these can go over here. My goodness. It is not alt placing the way I want it to. Come on, bushes, you can do it. Okay. I kind of like that that's a little overgrown. And then this spot. What shall we put in this spot? I'm thinking maybe just like basic hedges. Does that look weird? Because it's not like matchy. I think we'll revisit it after the ad break. No, I want to do this. All right, ad break is over. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around, everyone. You did not miss much. I just did a little more landscaping back here. And I kind of like it staying kind of simple. It's a small space. I don't want to overcrowd it. So I just did like some low-lying bushes and then some flowers over here. I think I might put in like maybe a gnome. Let's see. I don't think they're in sculptures, are they? They are. Okay. I wonder what kind of gnome this family would have. Because we do have some good gnome options. I wish I remembered like which legacy, like what the traits were of these people. I don't remember though because it was 2 years ago and I have the memory of a goldfish. And not even like one of the smart goldfish. Some goldfish are very smart. I do consider myself at least somewhat smart, but my memory, ooh, not great. I do like this little gnome. I'm just gonna look at gnomes and then maybe pull out a couple and then decide. Do you have any family for this house? So I used to. When I built it, it was built for a legacy family that I was just doing like in my own time in 2023. Oh, we might just do classic gnome. Let's just do classic gnome. But I haven't really played with it since then. I will probably make a family for this. Actually, I don't know. It might be nice to leave it open. So, and y'all can weigh in about whether or not I should make a family for this, because I will be like making families and uploading to the gallery and everything. This place needs some lights, I think. Yeah, we need more lights. Do some outdoor lighting. Yes, I love it when the placement works. Well, it's not really cooperating right now, but I can do this. I love that. Okay. Yes. Excellent. That fixes many of our problems. I might put some lights over here. I don't want to like overdo it, but I do want it to feel cozy and well lit. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this to go over here. No, it wants to go all the way up on the fence post. Okay. We're just going to place it like that then. Yeah, so we'll just place it like that. I do want to do some more decoration. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go room by room. I want these to be a little smaller. I like the overgrown look, but I don't want it to be too overgrown because I imagine a family in a house this swanky would like have landscapers and like people who come and handle that sort of thing relatively frequently. So I imagine their pavers wouldn't be like overgrown. Man, alt is not helping me today. My alt placing. It's just like not listening to my mouse the way I want it to. So I apologize for it being kind of wonky right now. Some days it works great. Other days, not so much. But that's okay. C'est la vie. I don't like it as much now that I made this smaller. I think that'll work okay for now. And I will go in with landscape painting too towards the end. But let's just like, I don't really want wall decorations. Let's take a look. Hold on. I'm going into this section for decorations. Miscellaneous can have some good outdoor ones. One of these days, I would like to become the type of simmer that can like think of a specific item and know exactly where it comes from. I am not that simmer at this point. I think that just comes from just like playing the game a lot. And I'm sure some people pick it up quicker than others. But like as many hours as I have in this game, it's not even close to the hours that I'm pretty sure the simmers I have in mind are like. So I'm sure it just takes time. Oh, this is cute. Little statue. Ooh, what's this? Thank you for the raid, Koala. Oh my gosh. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Catty White. Please let me know if you prefer to lurk, you can lurk. If anyone has a specific name they want to go by, let me know. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. Thank you. I am... Oh my gosh, I just reached a follower goal. Thank you so much. You all just made my day. So if anyone's new here, I'm Astrid, aka Curious Carrot Top. My pronouns are she, her. I am a queer neurodivergent Sims streamer. I am considering streaming other games. Right now I do primarily stream Sims. And yeah, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. If you need to raid and run, absolutely be my guest. I hope your your stream was good. I hope you are well, Koala. Um, yeah, if you need to raid and run, be my guest. I will not be offended. Thank you so much for the raid. If you want to stay and chat, you can chat. If you want to stay and lurk, you can lurk. I'm glad it went well, Koala. What were you doing in the stream today? I'm just gonna continue my little hunt. Oh, these are so cute. I need more excuses to use these little hearts. Modern house build, nice. I'll have to check that out. I love a good modern house. I feel like a birdhouse over here would be overkill with the bird feeder. I love a good modern house though. Seriously. At some point, I'm going to have to do modern builds in this save file. And I'm like, we're going to try. We're going to use a lot of reference images. And we're going to try. Oh, I love the bunny. Oh, bunny can go over here. I love a good bun bun. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. You absolutely just made my day. Right now, we're just working on a save file. I'm working on this Victorian that I built a couple years ago. I'm just kind of sprucing it up, and I will probably upload the new version to the gallery once I'm done. Hold on, how long have I been streaming? Okay. Just wanted to check the stream time because I do take breaks every hour. They're usually not long breaks, and they're usually around ads. But yeah, I do take breaks every hour just for stretching, refill my water. Sometimes I get coffee or tea. And for me, that's also related to like, oh, this is cute. If I hadn't already done those flowers, I would use that. And for me, the breaks are also for like, I have fibromyalgia and I try to be open about it without being like a downer. And one thing about my fibromyalgia, I don't know how universal this is, but for me at least, I kind of have to get up and move every hour. Otherwise, the pain and just like, it kind of gnaws at you. So I do take breaks every hour. I try to center them around ad breaks when I can. So I do try to pay attention to that. Okay, it's okay. Okay, I'm turning The Sims on. You're a nice company to build with. Thank you. That makes me feel so nice. I'm glad I'm good company. What are you going to be building if you don't mind sharing? I'm going to check a different category because I think clutter might have more of what I want. Because I don't know. I want something here. I don't know what. I'm not going to put any seating because I don't want to block the walking pathway. But I imagine like if this sim wanted to like host a party, I would want them to have like a fun little bar. It's not being a downer to talk about your disabilities and do what you have to do to be comfortable. Thank you, Moss. Yeah, it's one of those things where like, sorry, needed another sip of water. It's one of those things where like, I don't ever want to be off-putting to people who are new to hearing people open up about disabilities. Because I know some people, especially if they're not, like, if they don't have a lot of disabled folks in their life, they might be like a little like, oh, are you allowed to talk about that? But it's like, yeah, we are allowed to talk about it. It's a fact of life. And I know in my case and many other people's cases, we talk about it so that other people can be aware and like know what the reality is, you know? So, yeah. Maybe a little bottle or plate or something. Yeah, you said that, and I had just gotten this one. I think I like this because then they like, if they want to serve like the drink tray, they can serve the drink tray. If they want to serve their bar drinks, they can serve their bar drinks. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to build something for Evergreen Harbor. Okay. I do love building. Um I don't do much in Evergreen Harbor. I'd like to do more. I think that's something I will probably challenge myself to do, is like branch out from my usual. Ooh, I need to build an evergreen too, but I have to psych myself up for it. Yeah. I feel like, I think part of it is just like it's such a specific style. Hold on. We've got a love struck thing that I want to use. I don't want to forget. I love this like house number. I'm almost tempted to put this like a doorbell. I feel like that kind of works. Like we know it's a light, but like it could be a doorbell. It could be a doorbell. Let's just pretend. I do want to see if I can put something on this wall. I love the style of stuff that comes with eco lifestyle because the containers are such a simple box. I used to hate evergreens so much, but now that I look around, it's kind of nice. Oh, I get that. Sorry, I just like almost yawned, and then my body was like, haha, JK, no yawn for you. Ooh, pom-poms. Ooh, we got so much good stuff in the last 2 years. Like, there's so much I can add to this build. And I'm just going to throw stuff in the room that I want it in as I go. So I might be a little back and forth for a little bit as I try to find something for this wall. I might even just do like wall slats or something, honestly. Or like some kind of vine. If I can't find anything in here, I'll do some kind of vine. But I think something green would be nice. Oh, see, like this. I like that. It does kind of interfere with the wind chimes. Wisteria. Oh, that looks nice too, since there's so much floral anyway. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't think there are any other like, yeah, I wish there were more swatches of like how the greenery flowed, but like I imagine something with this much detail probably takes time and resources to do. So I don't blame them for not having a million swatches of that one. Oh yeah, because here's like this. Hold on. Okay, well, that's a contender that I just did. We also have stuff like this. Love a good pride flag. Oh, it's a knitted pride flag. I'm gonna put that in a bedroom. Hold on. We'll put it in here. We'll figure out placeholders and everything like that later, but I wanted to remember that that exists. I had forgotten that there was a swatch that was like knitted. It's so nice. Oh yeah, we've got this trellis. Ooh, I bet we can just do the trellises. Hold on. Oh, I like that best. Let's see, something like that. Hey, you're lurking while I sort post stream stuff. Yes, thank you so much for the lurk, Koala. I'm glad your stream went well. Yes, do what you gotta do. And thank you again for that raid. I really appreciate it. It really made my day. So I think we're done with this. I'm just gonna put some bushes over here because it looks really like just sad without anything, but also like it's not in an area that's gonna have activity or anything. So I'm just gonna put some bushes here. So that's it for that. I am gonna save. Ugh. Haven't saved a single time. But yeah, so we did that. I might just continue some of the outside stuff. I don't mind this being more simple over here. I might put some stuff over here on the front. Ooh, mailbox. Why are you over there? I might get a different mailbox. Hold on. I feel like maybe this mailbox would look nice. And then I'm thinking we'll maybe put like some seating. Let's see, comfort, outdoor furniture. Yeah, let's maybe find... Ooh, you know what? Hold on. I think they're under living chairs. Yes. Some like rocking chairs. When I was younger at the house I grew up in, we had rocking chairs on our porch. So I'm just like, I love putting out rocking chairs when a sim has like a nice porch like this. I'm not sure how I want to do the placement. Because there's like just this pillar right here. It doesn't... I wonder how it would look just without that pillar. Would that be fine? Because that one's just kind of in the way, you know? Yeah, you know, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. So I'm going to leave it open like that. We'll do a different swatch because, like, I didn't want... I think we'll do black to match the accents on the windows. Because white, I feel like, just blends in too much to the floor. And we'll get something nice as, like, a little side table. Cute little outdoor side table. I like that side table, but that's not the style I want. Maybe this one. And then maybe I'll put... I might do like a drink tray. I might do a light, or I might do books. My brain immediately went to lighting, so I think that one's probably going to be the winner. Maybe the citronella candle. That's a mood. It hasn't been too buggy where I live yet this year, like knock on wood. Ooh, culinary confections candle. I love that. There's so many things that I just haven't been using as much as I want to. Yeah, I think we'll put the citronella out here. I like that swatch. Maybe we'll do like a chest table. We'll do some kind of like chill area over here. Because, yeah, I want there to be something here. Or maybe like... My thoughts went to floral arranging, but we don't have any gardening space. So I'm like, maybe not that. But like maybe some kind of greenery along with the chest table would be nice. I'm going to see. Hold on. No, I think it looks weird removing that pillar. I am also, before I forget, I do want to do some spandrels. I'm not sure how fancy I want them. Like, I don't want them that much, but like the ones I did first didn't quite fit either in my mind. These are nice. I don't know why it's not spandreling on this. There we go. I just had to click it. Thank you, spandrels. Okay, was it this one? I think it was. Oh boy, tree in the way. Watch out, everyone. Okay. Oh, it does not want to listen. It wants to do spandrels in a different way, so I will just ignore that. Again with this, it's... Okay, we can just manually go in and fix some of that. Okay, I don't know why that placed it there, but that's good enough for the spandrels at least. So let's see. Yeah, I do want to put like some greenery out here. So let's grab some chairs and then some greenery. And I'll probably, I don't know what kind of chair I want actually. I sometimes just do the kinds that are base game that you see just anytime you see this chess table. But I'm like, maybe these people would have more comfortable chairs. Maybe it would be something like this. It doesn't quite match the aesthetic though, is the thing. Like usually I just do this Hercynian dining chair when I do outdoor chess tables. I don't know. Because I want something that matches what I've been doing, of course. So I might end up doing that chair after all. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll go in and do some plants. Because I feel like this needs plants. And I'm thinking like well-tended outdoor potted plants over here. Oh, I do love that. I don't know if that quite goes with like my vision. If I can, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about using the word my vision. I don't really have much of a vision for this specific build. I'm just kind of going with the flow at this point. Okay, and then once I'm done with this, let me see. How much time do we have before the next ad break? Okay, at the next ad break, in just under 4 minutes, I will take a break. So I'm going to try to finish this porch before then. Yeah, see, I really like this. I like this little assemblage. Or do I like this one better? We got options. I like that. And maybe we'll do like some hanging plants or something. Went to feed the cats and dragged freshly cutted grass inside the house. No. Oh, no. That's always, oh, I get you. The challenges of spring and summer. Like having to do all that and then tracking things in. Ugh, I feel you. Ooh, I feel like this would be cute. But where? Perhaps here? Yeah, I want some kind of wall plant here as well, because there can't be a window because of the staircase. The floor was just recently mopped too, so oops. That's like Murphy's law of tracking in grass or like anything. Like if it's gonna happen, it'll happen right after the floor was cleaned. Like I so get you with that. That's always frustrating. That's cute. Well, I think I like that. It's kind of weird because like, there we go. I think I'll center the lights like that. Places a house in the chat. Yeah, that's just like always how it goes, isn't it? Let's see. I do want more greenery over here. Now I'm just like, let's just put all the greenery. Maybe under the light. Maybe if there's something small I can put here. Because, like, I don't want it to block the path. So I don't know if there's anything small enough that will also, like, fit what I'm wanting. Oh, this is kind of small. I think this will work. Yeah, it's clipping into the railing a little bit. But I do like that there's something there. Because, like, I wish I could put this on the railing. That would be fun. Okay, so let me check. Okay, ads starting soon according to my little widget. So, if everyone can stick around, I'd really appreciate it. Well, not everyone. If you have to leave, don't feel obligated to stay. But if you're enjoying your time here and you are planning to stay, please stick around for the ads. Um, Feel free to mute them in the tab. That's the best way to do it, so it still like counts towards monetization. And I will take a break, and we will be back after the ads, so you will not miss anything. Um, but yeah, grab coffee, water, bathroom, stretch, all that good stuff. And I will see you all soon. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking around for the break. Thank you, Jason Poland, for redeeming your daily latte. Sorry it's broken. I couldn't troubleshoot it within the first few minutes of stream, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like apologize for it when people redeem their latte. I do need to troubleshoot. Normally, it's supposed to put a type of latte for you. So I don't know why it's acting up. So I do apologize for that. Next stream, I hope to have it fixed or replaced or removed or something, so this won't happen again. But thank you for redeeming your latte. And yeah, so we're back in stream. And let's see, I think I'm satisfied enough with this porch. They do have a mat. I want to do the welcome mat outside, which I always skim over with my eyes. Okay, I think it's this one. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to save real quick. Okay, and then we'll go inside and we'll start. Oh my gosh, there's a whole basement I forgot about. How did I forget about an entire basement, chat? How? I made this fancy basement and didn't even remember. So I don't mind this basement. I feel like it could be better. I want to put in like a coffee table and some more clutter. At least there's like wall art. I normally don't do wall art. I could tell that the sim that I made this for was on Cheer Squad. It's not too bad. I think it just needs a little more lived in feel. So let's do coffee table. Not dining table, coffee table. I don't mind this furniture. I think I'll probably keep that. I do like this book nook. That's a contender. Let's see. It's not quite like as industrial. You could also do like this. That kind of goes with the industrial feel. I feel like maybe the walls need some more personality because I feel like this is giving personality and nothing else is. So actually, hold on. Maybe I will actually make it a different set. Maybe I will do a sectional with one of these. Yeah, we can still do that green. Oh, I like the red better. So let's do like a fun sectional situation. Oh, I should probably get the correct swatch. Just an idea. I want to do one of these too. That's too close. Hold on. Let's see. Bear with me, chat. See, I want it to be big. But is that too big for this space? Maybe. I might have to sacrifice the lounge. Or even just, like, do this. I don't know if that looks weird, though. I don't know. Let me know if anyone has any strong opinions on what's going on with this couch. Because, like, I mean, I can always just see what it looks like if I just do the edge like this. Yeah, I think I like that better. Sorry, I asked your opinion and then gave y'all no time to answer. I do apologize for that. I'd like to be better about that. And now we can do a coffee table. There's karaoke, but is there music down here? I guess there's music in the gym. So we don't need to have music everywhere. I feel like that could be overkill. Sorry, I was lurking. I was getting food. What did I miss? No need to apologize. Lurking is absolutely okay. Always okay. I will never be upset at people for lurking. What did you miss? We came back from break. We I saved, and now we're just working on the basement that I like discovered. I forgot about an entire basement and I didn't like notice the stairs. So now we're just freshening up the basement, which like I'm not even sure I'm going to keep this gaming pad. I think I want to put decorations over there. We do have the little karaoke area, which like if I had that, I would have so many karaoke parties like in real life. So many. Okay, so we've got this. I want to put some clutter over there now. It's not that. I love the clutter. So maybe like water bottle, maybe some books, stuff like that. Yeah, the check-in said you had 0 coffee. I'm not sure what was up with that. That was also an odd thing. So I will, hold on. I will actually make a note to give you 1 coffee. Let me find a notepad. I will manually give you a coffee for future streams because you did redeem that and it decided to be broken. So let me just take down. Okay, so I made a note of that, Jason. So I will manually give you a latte for future reference once I get everything fixed. I'd only have sofas, don't have that one space without a back. Sorry, English isn't my first language. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, part of me is like enchanted by this idea of it being like this, but now I'm like, looks a bit unbalanced. Okay. I appreciate that. I feel like I'm enchanted by it, but if it looks weird, it looks weird, you know? So like, I appreciate feedback. Thank you, chat. Maybe on the end, the flat one at the end. Ooh, yeah. Let's do, my heart is saying this side. So let's maybe try this one. Oh yeah, because then it's like a little, oh, maybe, hold on, pause. We can do potentially the lounge at the end. Hold on, where'd it go? Let's see how this looks. If it looks bad, we'll change it back. Because then we can have the lounge that I wanted. It doesn't stick out all the way. Like you can move that one there because I do like it too. Yeah, I'm like, okay. So we could do like the literal lounge and then Sims will lounge on it. Or we could do what I did previously where it was a corner piece and the open piece. So let me know if this looks weird because it's not like exactly lined up. You can pair them with a lounge. I did it in a few of my houses. Yeah, let's see how that shakes out. And if anyone has any strong opinions, again, feel free to let me know. I am all ears. I cannot promise I will always listen, but I will, or at least I won't. I may not always actually do anything, but I will listen. I will hear you. I think this one works because it feels more open since people will be walking in that way. Okay, yep. I can see that, yeah. That does work better. What is this? Bake Off besties? Oh, they're oven mitts. Okay. I kind of want to put magazines down here. I kind of just want it to be like a cluttered, like teen hangout basement. Even if it's not 100% equal. Yep. It makes more sense than the previous set. Okay, good. I'm glad we found something that that works better. We'll put a couple of these controllers down. Because we do have the game system. String lights. Yes, you are so right. You are so right. Okay, where would we put the string lights? Hold on. I can never remember where this one goes. Hold on, is it in wall lights? Okay, yeah, we've got string lights around here. I do like the stars. I do love this. I feel like that would be fun to put somewhere. That's not quite big enough. I don't love this wall of posters. We will revisit that. There will be something there. It will not just be a big empty wall, I promise. I'm wondering where the string lights would want to go though. Like when you're saying string lights, are you imagining like on this wall with the TV? Or are you imagining one of the other walls? Oh, I do love this. Hold on. These might be the winner. Businesses and hobbies. Oh yeah, these. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm thinking I might even do both. I'm going to be so real. It might be overkill. So we've got these options and we've got, it's hard to see, but I'm thinking I might add a little more character by adding a darker wall. Not that. Let's see. I believe that pack has string lights too. No, I love it combining. It's giving teen hangout. It makes sense. Okay, yeah. I do kind of like this darker, like either a gray or maybe like a deep blue or something. Because like, oh, I like the blue. I don't know. Let me know if you're feeling like either gray or blue or whatever, because I do like the dark contrast with the lights. We could also do black. Oh, thank you for the follow. Anathene, is that how you pronounce it? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Or thank you for being here if you've already been here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see, Anna is fine. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Anna. Or Anna, whichever you prefer. I'm not sure which one. Black is cool. It feels like a movie room. Okay, I was kind of feeling that too. And I'm like, do we want stars like everywhere? Do not know. Let's place it and see. Oh, it would be like hanging in the entryway, which is kind of fun. I don't want it to be like overkill though, you know? We'll see. Okay, and then this back wall. I kind of want to do the movie posters, but not in the way that I had done before. Love the darker wallpaper with the string lights. Okay, thank you. I do feel like that works better for this room. And then let's maybe check out the movie posters. I might also put up some kind of shelving or something because this wall just like, and this is my bias is going to come through here because I am like super bookworm. So I'm like, yes, of course a teen room would have, you know, a library in it. I don't know if that's typical. I've been in places where like the hangout in the basement also had a library. Okay, yeah, maybe bookshelves. Okay. So let's see. We've got this, which I think will match. This will match the swatch on the bed. Or not bed. I don't know why I was thinking bed. This will match the swatch on the couch. So I kind of want to center it with the couch. And then maybe do like posters around. To be fair, I tend to have a more modern design taste, but this also coming from a guy whose last house looked like a number 2. I'm so here for it. And I think it helps when people with different design tastes and like different inclinations will like come and give input. Cause like then you get a good variety, and all that good stuff. So I kind of like this. We'll see. We've got so many options, but that one, the what's it called? The interior designer one from that pack, that one matches best. I have video and screenshot evidence. I love that. There's also some of these like there's this shorter one, but I don't know. It doesn't have a matching swatch to anything. Thank you, Sims. Welcome to The Sims 4, where all the swatches are made up and matching doesn't matter. Yeah, I think what we have placed right now is probably the best we're going to do for matching. So I'm going to go ahead and look into decorations and start looking for movie posters. And I'm thinking like framed ones. The non-matching swatches are the bane of my existence. Yes, same. Oh my gosh. I miss the like custom swatches from Sims 3. Like, I understand that at the time it might have been too much for the tech that we had at the time. I'm no expert. I could be way off base with that. But like, I feel like now in 2025, I feel like the computers would probably be better equipped, like on average for people who already play games on their computers would probably be better equipped. I'd like to think so anyway. Okay, that's not really teen friendly. That's, I think, the Don Lothario pack. This is like the book posters, so that'll be a contender. I think we have like framed movie stuff. Hold on, I want to put this jersey in the gym. Okay, we've got this. We might have to post that one. And like gaming posters would be fine. I just want them to be like framed. Okay, so here's all the movie posters. If we had custom swatches in Sims 4, my houses would look awful. I'd color everything to match color and color. Oh wait, try Simsies one. Oh, yep. I am so with you. Yeah, I love this Sims one, so that one's gonna stay. And then we'll maybe put up a few other posters. They don't quite have the same size, but like, do they have to? Not really. Okay, all of these have black frames, which I don't know how I feel about because it blends into the wall so much, but like, is that a bad thing? Probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me know. Oh, I love this cow plant one. Hold on. The attack of the cow plant, I feel like, has to go. And then something over here. It can't block the path of the Sims. I'm going to get rid of these posters and do movie posters instead. Cute. I don't know if I like the two posters next to each other there. I might do something else on this wall. I think I might just put a light over here because it feels, I don't know, this feels very empty, but obviously I can't put a like floor decoration over there. But I also don't want to do overkill with the posters on the walls. Unless I did like something like this and then maybe staggering them and having the smaller one in the middle. I don't think I like this one on that wall. I want something else there. I just don't know what yet. But if y'all are disagreeing with me, let me know. Yeah. Chainsaw Sim. Oh my gosh. Rated T for teen, everyone. Sorry, I'm like spinning it around a lot again. Oh, my stars. If it weren't for the karaoke machine, I'd center this over here. Actually, well, I don't know if they can walk in this direction. But do they have to? They can walk in the other direction still. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. There's enough space. We could maybe do, instead of bookcases, we could maybe do like a popcorn station with like a drink tray and the popcorn maker on. It would probably have to be counters. So let's see if we can make that work visually. If not, we'll go back to bookshelves or something. But I'm like, maybe, perhaps. And maybe some cabinets. So hold on. This will affect what I've done with the wall art. So ignore how I'm moving it right now. Okay, ooh, sounds nice. Okay, that's good. Oh, and this cabinet with the books is actually like nice because then we still have like the book thing going on. I wish they weren't like identical in that way. But I think it's still fine. Yeah, we can have a little like popcorn kitchenette situation. So let's see, popcorn maker. We'll do maybe a different drink tray from what we did outside. What's this? Okay, that's the sweet treats. I want the popcorn maker. I think I might have skimmed over it. There it is. Okay, yeah, popcorn maker. I'm half tempted to make this like a kitchenette. Ugh, I wish we could like build in the mini fridges because they don't quite have the same dimensions that I would need it to be built in. But I can alt place. We can pretend. Yeah, I'm going to make like a little kitchenette because I've seen that in like real life stuff. Let's see, put a mini fridge in the right corner. Oh, over here. Hold on, this one. And then let's see. We've got the popcorn. We need a drink tray still. So let's do a little drink tray. Let's see. Okay, we've got ads starting in about a minute. Just a heads up. So if everyone can stick around for ads, that is always greatly appreciated. Yeah, we've got the popcorn. We've got the drink tray. We've got the sink. And then this is like crowded now. So hold on. Oh, separately in the corner. Like, oh, like over here. Yeah, that could work. I'm just like, I'm thinking like my grandparents have like a little kitchenette in their basement and it's more like attached. Let's do that. And I want to put something here. I don't know what I want there yet. I know there's got to be something though. My brain is telling me there's something. It could be wrong. My brain has often been wrong. But I think there's got to be something. Not the towels, but I think there's some kind of there's something. I don't know what it is. This is cute though. This is a contender for something. Oh, that's kind of fun. Not quite what I was thinking of though. I might like just be imagining things. Because in my mind, there's something like maybe like a hanging dish rack, but I don't know if that exists. I think my brain might have just made that up. We've got the fruit harvest basket, but that doesn't quite fit the vibe of like teen room. Oh, I like this. You're right. Tiny Living does have that. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Found it. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for the recommendation, Anna. I found it. And I do love this. Let's see. What's the closest swatch? Because the black blends in with the wall too much. We could just do the white. I'll do a different sink because it feels weird to have the sink, the spout like being so high up. Oh, I like that. Yes. And I kind of want something in this corner, but I don't know what yet. I kind of want to just look through like sculptures, see if there's anything like silly, goofy teen stuff. I always get confused where to find it too. Yeah. I've like never used that because in my mind, that's not a shelf, that's a wall decoration, but it's classed under shelf. So good thinking on that. And thank you for sharing because I would not have remembered that on my own at all. Yeah, let's see if there's anything that could go in that corner. I don't know if there is. I'm not thinking of anything specific in this case, but I'm like, I feel like the corner needs something, but maybe I'm just being silly. Oh, there's Baby Yoda. I feel like this house would have a Baby Yoda somewhere, but maybe like over here. You know what? Maybe I am fine with that corner just being as is. I am glad I found the Baby Yoda, though. I never watched it myself, but goodness, the Baby Yoda craze. That was quite a thing. Plants are always my go-to when I don't know what to put somewhere. True. I would feel bad for the plants because it's a lightless basement, but like also it's The Sims. The plants are fine. I do like this one. This is one of my go-tos, especially in spaces that don't get a lot of light, for that part of my brain that like screams at me for realism. So yeah, we've got that. Okay. And then I don't know if there's really anything that can be put on this back wall. Maybe a pride flag. Let me see if I can find the pride flag. I can't remember if it's in this or if it's in wall decor. It might be in wall decor. Hold on. Because I feel like something like that, or maybe something like these boards, or like maybe not that one. That one's too big. I feel like there's something that might be able to go. Yes, pride flag. And me being me, I'm going to put, actually, I literally, I normally wouldn't do this for like a pride flag, but I kind of wanted to just fit with the aesthetic. So I'm like, lesbian pride flag matches nicely. Okay, that's a contender. Let's see what else there is. Not to like, oh, I did find this light that I really like. Hold on. Sorry, pride flag. I'll put you somewhere else. I do like the idea of these teens having like neon lights. Especially like behind the karaoke. So maybe that. But let me know. Is it overkill with 2 lights? Because I'm like, I don't want it to feel like complete... Click, please. I don't want it to feel completely blank, but also like... There's not a ton of space. It's a stair wall. So... I'm not totally sure. So we'll just take a look at other stuff in the meantime. Ooh, yeah. Perfect. Giant neon sign. Let me see. Oh, I don't know if this size... Nope, that one doesn't size down. Okay. Let's try the other swatches. Maybe another swatch will fit. Okay, I do love this like stereo one because I feel like it fits the vibe. But most likely I'm just going to end up with one that fits literally. Yeah, see, the flamingos fit. So I think flamingo will win. I'm going to leave the pride flag because I don't want to take that down. Oh, this wall. Hold on. Pride flag. We might just do like a pride flag wall over here because this wall still needs things. Me being me, I'm going to throw in an ace flag because I am ace. And I'm like, the purple clashes as it always does. But I feel like that would be nice to have it. Yeah, I think I like that. Huzzah. Thank you for everyone for chipping in your opinion. Okay, let's see. See how we are on time. Okay. I think we have time for probably one more room. I try to keep my streams around the 2-hour mark for now because I find that's best for my chronic pain. So let's maybe finish up this room. We're already in wall decor, which is great because that's what we need. And I want to put like some posters. I do like this jersey. A signed jersey feels very correct to me. I feel like this fancy family would have that. Maybe like one of the club team flags. Definitely the cheer flag. Maybe the football flag as well. Yes, ace team. Yes. We love that representation. Yeah, let's see what else can go in here. I low-key want to put in like some towels. Maybe not these towels, but like, I hope this doesn't gross anyone out, but like some people get really sweaty when they work out and they just want towels, which like fair. If you're really sweaty and you want to wipe it off, that's the way to go. I also kind of want to put a trans flag in. Maybe am I overkill? Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to like show favoritism because I love all the pride. But I also don't want it to be like too much of one thing in any capacity. Like not even just with pride flags, just in general. I don't want to overkill any one object or type of object, if that makes sense. So let's see. What else would fit in here? I mean, it's Pride Month, so exactly. True. True. Trans flags going in. You're correct. Right, in my school, I reused the same Pride posters 10 times. Yep, school build. Oh, I love that. Exactly, it's Pride Month. Why not? I'll put the flags over here. And then I'll put something inconsequential over here because you can't really see it. But I don't want the wall to be completely bare. There is, hold on. There's a trophy. I don't know what it's called. And it's not, trophy is not in the name apparently. But there is like a trophy wall decoration that I kind of want to put somewhere. I might put it on this wall. I know it exists. The trouble is finding it. Which, like, also my eyes sometimes skim over. So if I go past, like, if you know what I'm talking about, it has like ribbons hanging down from a decorative shelf and trophies on top. Hopefully I won't scroll past it because I do sometimes scroll past the things I'm looking for, even when it's super specific. I agree. Wishing they updated the tags and descriptions. You're right. I think it might be Parenthood. Let's see. I'm not seeing it here, but that does not mean you're wrong. Where else might it be? We're going to check surfaces again. We're just going to check a bunch of things. Ooh, kids' room. Yes, true, true, true. Kids' decorations. Let's see. I'm like trying to hone in so much. Oh, I don't see it in here. That's so odd. Yeah, we are on a mission. We are absolutely on a mission right now. Might be under miscellaneous? No, not miscellaneous. Let's go back to decorations. I think it's in wall decorations. Let's find out. This is like something where I wanted like a document of like pictures and the names of things where the name is not intuitive. So searching it just doesn't work because they don't use names that make sense for items all the time. Like sometimes they do. And when they do, that is excellent. That is, what they're supposed to do. But sometimes they let the creativity of naming like outdo the usefulness of the naming. And I'm like, y'all have got to do better. Where is this trophy item? Let's see. It's in the kids' room stuff pack. Yes, thank you. Haha. Stuff packs. Kids' room. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you so, so much. That is exactly what I was wanting. Yes, A plus. A plus Morning Dove. Yes. Collaboration. We did it. Just play like the Dora We Did It song. Am I aging myself with that? Does the current Dora still sing the We Did It song? I don't know. Ooh, and another jersey. Okay, I think I'll put another jersey in for that then. Okay, so we've got this. We've got the walls handled. I kind of want to do a different wall color. When in doubt, I have to Google and look at the items. That is smart. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to Google. That is the way to go. I do like the gray. Does it make the basement too dark, though? The plain beigey white thing just seems so boring, though. Like, though, I might be telling on myself, like, very millennial gray of me. Please ignore the creaking of my chair as I adjust how I sit. My goodness. Do better, chair. I kind of want to put a rug in here. And then let me see. I will probably wrap up stream soon. And we will take a look at raiding. So if anyone has raid suggestions, let me know. Because I want to start thinking about that because we'll be doing that in the next probably 5 to 10 minutes. So if there's any person you want to share the love with once we're done in here, you are more than welcome to talk them up. Kind of see, I like that matches, but it doesn't match the vibe because the room is not quite that loud. I do love the reliable rug. It really is a reliable rug. I use this rug in everything. But which color? Ooh. See, I like that, but I also feel like it clashes. It works a little better if I do that. I don't know. We'll consider it. I do also like this rug. I might size it down. Oh, yeah, I think I like that better. This one from University. And I honestly like it in that default swatch with the blue. I feel like blue accents work. Let's see. Bathroom's okay. I will add toilet paper. That's something that I like didn't do before either, is like those little touches. And now I'm like, everybody needs toilet paper, right? The Sims don't appear to use it in the animation, but that doesn't mean they don't need it. So let's do that. And then maybe just like a towel rack. And maybe something on this wall. Not sure what yet. I kind of want, I think there's a plant for the wall. This. I feel like that's a little high up. I don't know. Is it weird to have it like on the tile like this? Because I feel like off the tile, it's too high up. Got focus on a drawing. I was lurking. It's looking great. Thank you, Moss. We're just about to finish up. If you have anyone you would like to recommend a raid for, let me know. Because I do want to raid out as long as we have enough people. Yeah, I don't know if I like the plants on the wall, so maybe we'll do something else. But I want something. Maybe just the towels, honestly. Because I don't think I have a towel. Like, there's the towel shelf that I put in. But that, in my mind, is more storage versus, like, towel rack that the Sims actually use would, like, go here. Yeah, I like that. And then I do know there's one other thing I want to do. There's like these little this that I want to put in the shower. Ugh. Oh boy. Come on, mouse, you can do it. Sorry, I like yell at inanimate objects to like tell them to do their job. So please don't mind me. Probably gonna head to bed once you're done streaming. Loved watching you build though. Thank you so much for joining and thank you for the compliment. What? It's not showing. That's sad. Okay, sorry. Distracted. Yeah, thank you so much. I will switch out this mirror because it does not go well with that that specific sink. Maybe I'll do I don't know if I want that one. Maybe this one. No, I like the one I had before. It was tall enough, high enough. I have to head out too to finish my lunch, but I love this. We'll def try to make the next one. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I will be posting updates on when I stream on Blue Sky. So Blue Sky, same username as my username here on Twitch, Curious Carrot Top, all spelled normally with no spaces or special characters. I think what I want to do is I'll probably do like I might play around with like Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Thursday streams. Because Thursday's pretty quiet in this house, which is nice for streams. So keep an eye out for that. And I will let everyone still be up to date. So let me go ahead and save. And let's see. Okay, let's see about rating out. So, let's see. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna raid out. So I don't have any raid messages yet to copy and paste. I do want to make one. So let's figure out who we're gonna raid. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's raid Nocturnally Nyx. I feel like that would be good. You love the headphone sprout. Thank you. I found the pattern online and I crocheted it. So, thank you so much. And then, all right, let's get ready to raid everyone. So thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Sorry, I'm like looking at my second monitor. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate everyone coming by. Coming back, I was a little worried about streaming and I was like, what if no one shows up? What if no one interacts? So everyone being here and chatting and lurking and everything has just made my day and really boosted my confidence. So I will keep everyone updated on my Blue Sky for schedules. I will be pinning the schedule under my thread of threads every time I update. So if you want like just a quick way to check the thread of threads and that'll have the most recent schedule update. And yeah, let's get ready to rate.